again, my name's Anne. I'm studying here the Health Informatics program, and I have a background in computer science. And as you just said, you established a digital academy with WHO, and I want to discuss further the opportunities of eHealth. Because as you know, ICT are actually accelerating solutions for personal health and safety issues, not only in the developing countries, but also in the developed countries. So this includes citizen engagement and government-enabled eHealth citizens. So today there's a lack of research actually, what kind of frameworks we need and what business models we need to make these eHealth solutions sustainable. And to me this all comes down to leadership, because institutions like WHO and universities should actually make sure that those eHealth solutions are sustainable, and that is beyond the initial funding phase, because in the beginning there's always money there. So my question is, what is WHO doing, and what can universities like I do to actually help maintain and sustain eHealth tools? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. As you have rightly said, I mean, eHealth is very, very important, and it's influencing the health services we give even more and more, actually at a very fast rate. So the future of health will be influenced by digital health more and more, and we have to prepare for that. And that's why in WHO we're doing many things in order not only to catch up, but to get ahead of the curve. And one is the digital health department. We're opening up now, and what WHO can contribute is to really promote the importance of digital health, both the benefits, but at the same time the risks too, and encouraging institutions like Karolinska to do research in many areas. And also, like I said earlier, we can pool experts together globally. When WHO calls, they come for free, the best ones, by the way. And we can have an expert group that can assess and propose recommendations that can be shared with universities to continue research. But at the same time, on funding, since digital health is going to influence, whether we like it or not, the health system, we need to fund our research too, and WHO can help institutions to get the support they need. So we would be happy to work with you. That's why I said in my speech, we have 500 collaborating centers and working in this network, and using all the potential we have, the opportunities we have globally, will be important to guide it in the right way possible. So we have great opportunities, especially in the collaborating centers like Karolinska, and we will promote that and support you in any way possible.
All right, thank you. Excuse me. Hello, Dr. Tedros. Hi, everyone. So my name is Charles, and I'm a Chinese student doing my Biomedicine Master here now at the moment. And it's actually the second time I had the honor to meet you, Dr. Tedros. Before I came, I was an assistant program officer for WHO in China office. And I've met you the first time you visited the office. And today my question will be related to more about research, how research at KI could help us to achieve the SDGs better in the world scale. So the reason I ask this is the countries like where I came from, China, all the developing countries, we have health problems like hepatitis, we have HIV, we have sometimes tropical diseases. But here, after I came to Sweden, I started to realize for many of the developed countries, the priorities are probably sometimes different. And then we have different research focuses. We have cancer treatments, we have neuroscience, we have sometimes stem cell therapies. And the thing is, like for many of the developing countries, very sadly, very often there's very little capacity for them to find a solution themselves alone. And here we do. it's very difficult for developing countries, like, you know, to find like a cure, to develop like a new preventive measures. But here we do have the capacity here. So now we're talking about, you know, sharing global knowledge. We're talking about how SDG isn't a goal for one country, but it's a target for the world to meet as a whole. So my question would be, as a world-leading institution like KI, what could we do as part of the reform to help us, you know, mobilize more resources, to help us encourage more talents to go into those fields, to make KI a more important driving force in, you know, global development? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. No, xie. So at least I know ni hao and xie. First of all, for me, research, I mean, we need to start from the basics. When research started, even in now the developed countries, where research started probably earlier, I mean, when I say research, more organized with, you know, methods and so on, it started to solve their local problems. So what's the local problem, and then research tailored to that. How do we solve this problem? So it's like problem solving. And be it in developing and developed countries, based on their situation, to tailor their research to their needs is still very, very relevant. And take my own experience. I came to Umeå, I went to Nottingham in the UK to do research as part of my PhD, but the research was very relevant to Ethiopia. It was on the impact of building microdams on the transmission of malaria and how to mitigate that. We needed the water, even if it increases malaria, but we wanted to study how we can also minimize malaria, so we get the advantage of having the water to increase productivity of the smallholding farmers. And we did that. It was tailored, and we had the dams and at the same the water reservoirs, but at the same time, because of the intervention of the after the research was completed, malaria was also controlled. So that's what I would say, whether it's in China or everywhere. Do we know the problems we have, and are our research really tailored to that will be very relevant. But in addition to that, there is the other side you said. There are areas of research, even if it's a problem in a developing country, because of the lack of technology, that you cannot do the research you need in that country. That's why the solidarity is important, the network is important. And WHO's academy is now coming into play, which is part of our transformation, to bring institutions close and to use the potential of all these best institutions like Karolinska to work together, not only for the areas where they belong, like Europe, but also use their technologies to help other countries. So WHO can, be used as a coordinator or as a convener to bring countries together and help each other and give the necessary support to do the research which is relevant even in a developing country by getting the support from a developed country. So I agree with you. And the rule of the game is to, solidarity, and we need to work together, and WHO will do everything to enhance that. And we're now institutionalizing it, so we will really contribute better than we used to. Thank you.